let's talk about potty training. So I set a poll out there. You guys said you wanted to learn about potty training puppies, whether your puppy is 8 weeks old to even 6 months plus. And if you're still struggling, these are some tips I am going to recommend. So if you cannot supervise your dog, you cannot expect it to not have accidents. So my rule of thumb is if you can't supervise, so if you're doing the dishes or something, you turn around and you look and you see, oh no, my dog had an accident. That's where I would be like, okay, put your dog in the crate or put the dog on leash and just have the leash around your waist. They do have some of those crossbody leashes while you're doing something. I know it can be an inconvenience to constantly do that, and I know people are like, oh, I feel like my dog's in the crate all the time. That may be true, but so with puppies, they need a lot of rest to grow. Now, with that being said, majority of the time, if they're in the crate, they're gonna be sleeping. So crate training is a must with potty training, in my opinion. Or if you're gonna have them on leash around you the whole time, that's fine as well. But nighttime, you're going to want a crate. Second thing that's a must is showing the puppy what the right thing is to do. So having the puppy's favorite treats. So I have right now some soft little milk bones here. They're chewy milk bones. Cowboy loves them. He really likes them. And it doesn't have to be a super expensive treat. Just something that your dog really likes. If they scarf down their kibble, you can even use their kibble. I like to use something just a little bit higher value than that kibble. When your dog is outside and they are going potty, so they're in their potty squat, that is when you mark and reward it. Of course, if you say, oh, good boy, really good boy, and when he's done peeing and you say that, he's going to be really excited. Your dog's going to be super excited. He's like, oh, I did something good. What did, and then once you do that and the dog understands that, oh, me squatting to pee is what got me that reward, they'll be like, it's fun to pee outside. So dogs are very in the moment. The faster you are able to mark and reward that behavior that you like, the faster it's going to click that, oh, that's what I did right. So I'm looking to see if he'll go potty now. And if he doesn't, that's fine. So one of the very important things is not only marking and rewarding, but making sure they understand what that marker word means. So I use the word yes. You might use good or good boy or good girl, whatever it might be, whichever is fine. Just something that you know gets your dog really excited and they get some kind of reward for doing it. So when you're telling your dog, oh, good boy, and you're petting him, that's rewarding. He understands that good boy means he's getting a reward. And then if you do catch him in the house going pee, mark it with no, go up to him, grab him. If he finishes it, he goes in the crate. If you think you stopped him from pottying, so say he's pooping and you see one little turd and you're like, okay, he still has to poop, take him outside, let him finish pooping, mark and reward that. You want to make sure you give the dog the opportunity to be successful, not just always failing, because when you have a bunch of failures, the dog's just going to be confused. He's like, I pottied, I'm ready to go back in. So you want to mark and reward pees and poops the same way that I just showed you. And then, so a lot of mistakes people make is they will reward their dog for coming back in after going potty and pee. and after going pee and poop. A lot of times dogs will think that, oh, coming in is what got me the reward, not so much going potty. And then a lot of times you'll have dogs that will signal to go outside just to come back in to get that treat and not even do anything outside. So be careful of doing that. I think I went over most of everything with potty training. If you can't supervise the dog, put it in a crate, or if you're going to have it on leash around you, that's fine as well. It's going to be the most important thing. And that supervision with the puppies at this age. So Cowboy, he's 11, almost 12 weeks now, right? Yes. And if I leave him alone, he is bound to chew something up. But if I supervise him, and when he's chewing on something, like today, he found my house slippers. He really decided that he liked my house slippers. He picked it up and decided to take off with it. I told him no. He dropped it. I gave him a chewed bone instead, one of his chew bones instead, or chew toys instead. He really likes the softer chews, so that's what I've been giving him. So he has a stuffed bass that he really likes. So your no's don't have to have a consequence when they're this young, but just give them something instead. Redirect that energy into something else. I also have a flirt pole for Cowboy. And for me, when I know he's like super, has a bunch of pent up energy. So we just went to the vet today. We actually had a very busy day today. So I started my morning out going and feeding horses. And then I ended up doing a little shopping for the cabin and then his vet appointment. So that was a very busy day for him, being in the kennel in the car. And yes, he did have breaks. I took him out when I went and fed horses. He came and fed them with me. And then when I went back home to grab stuff from the house, he came out with me then. And then when he went to his vet appointment, of course, it was his appointment, so he went out. But he was pent up for quite a bit. Not a lot of energy there besides feeding the horses that he could express that. And I was like, oh, Cowboy's getting into some trouble. So I grabbed the flirt pole and I played with him while I was doing other things. So one hand was just fling it around, and while my other hand was doing what it needed to do. So I was putting together a little bathroom thing. And then I convinced one of the kids to play with the puppy and let him have some fun there to just exert some of that energy. He's being a good boy right now and just laying down. But that is my recommendation. I'm sure there's some things I forgot to mention with potty training. So if you have any questions or concerns, just leave a comment and I'll get back to you on that. But make sure to follow, like,